just want to say a couple things about the play itself. This script is adapted from the Broadway Junior script, which is done by many middle schools around the country. Just so if you're familiar with the movie, you might see some few changes.
River City Junction, River City, next stop, board, all aboard!
You're crazy with the heat. Credit is no good for an open salesman.
Why not? What's the matter with credit?
It's old-fashioned. Charlie, you're an animal salesman. Your firm gives credit?
No, sir!
Nor anybody else. Cash for the merchandise, cash for the broken clothes, cash for the soft goods, cash for the fancy goods, cash for the cotton goods, cash for the hard goods, cash for the noggins and the pins and the curtains.
Look, what do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
You can talk, you can talk, you can bigger, you can talk, you can bigger, bigger, bigger. You can talk, you can talk, you can talk, 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 talk. Bigger, bigger, bigger. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Then I met a man by the name of Hill.
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 Hill. Hill.
Hill. Hill.
No!
Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute.
Never worried about his line.
Never worried about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a baby. Bell ringing, big call, great young. Never nothing reward. Never time a bullseye salesman. That's Mr. Harold Bill. Harold Bill.
Tell us what's his line. What's his line?
He's a fake, and he doesn't know the territory.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
He's a music man. He's a what? He's a what? He's a music man. And he sells clarinets to the kids in the town with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big brass and the piccolo uniforms too with a shiny gold ring. I don't know much about band. You know you can't sing love me some trombone. No sir. Mandolin, Pittsburgh hats and ears and a juice pump. No bell sells bands. Boys bands, and I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king and he downs and he plucks and shines. So when the man dances, certainly boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And when the man dances, certainly boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But he doesn't know the territory. River City, we're across the state line into Iowa. Population 2,212. Boy!
All right, if you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
Never met him in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. After he's worked lunch hour, the next salesman to run gets automatically tarred and feathered and rode out on a city break.
Why should he get rode out of the rail?
Because in order to sell instructions, instruments, and band uniforms, he has to form those kids into a band, with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
He doesn't know one line from another, that's what's wrong with that.
I should have to be around and catch up with that fellow.
Well, it won't be on this trip, not in Iowa. Even the Greek Professor Harold Hill won't try to sell them that coat Popeyes out there.
Gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I'll give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I got your name.
Don't believe I threw it.
Special chip on the shoulder, attitude we've never been without.
I didn't know I was myself. Besides, I knew you live in a little tank town like this one. You're a pretty big slicker when you went to business with me.
Too many cliches the way you were. Besides, I got myself a nice comfy girl. After talking about Boston music.
Down the gym now, huh? How do you come to no good?
What's the new bitch? You're not back in the band business, are you? I thought you was in Steve Automobiles.
I was.
What happened?
Someone actually invented one. So, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
Could never get here really stubborn and I was great. Besides, you got this stuck-up music teacher, get your exposure before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
Wait, music teacher? Oh, she's a librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's just what I wanted to hear. Point her out to me when she comes about.
I will. How do you get started with this?
Same as always, keep the music teacher off balance. And then my next step is to give this town the serious trouble it's in.
Never said it gets in any trouble.
And then we'll have to create some. We need a desperate need for a boys band. You remember. Now, what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing really. Oh, well, except the pool hall guys. We'll take a look.
They never happened before.
Nah, billiards.
That'll do. Either you're closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of destruction indicated by the presence of a pool table in this community. Well, you got trouble, my friends. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Well, sure, I'm a benefit, certainly my class A, always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hourglass that was a human and our movement. But we cultivate more sets and cool men and a keen eye. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the table. Pockets out are the difference between a gentleman and a monk. With a capital B and that rhymes with P and that stands for cool. Now I know all you folks are right, parents. I'm gonna
don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't have hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it involved that.
Excuse me for living, but I've never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with the same old comment about the low mentality of River City people and taking it all too much to heart.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library is entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, cancel my concern with the ladies of River City, keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman has a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can quote all down Shakespeare, all the other high to peace.
Mama, if you think so, you have a bad mind. We'll change every subject.
Well, I have changed the subject. Talking about the stranger with the stranger with the suitcase, or maybe the very last chance.
Mama, do you think that I allow? I'm not sure now. Really, Mama, I have my sense and I have no intention.
I know all about your son, and if you don't mind my saying so, there's not too many alive who would hope to measure up to the blended full one St. Patrick Double Webster. You go quote it for yourself. And the Irish imagination filled with stubbornness and your library full of books.
Well, if that isn't the best I ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink, please?
May I have?
May I have a drink, please?
Yes, please.
Is that any way to greet your mother?
Oh,
That won't do at all. I'll have a hug from my boy. That young lady is your sister, young man.
Hello, Winter.
Where are your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you come? I especially like it if you'd come with her.
Well, Winthrop, I'm really asked you to her party. Are you going, aren't you?
No.
No what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't say Amaryllis because of the S, because of his list. He's ashamed.
No one passes Liz, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop.
So thank you, Amaryllis.
Amaryllis? Amaryllis? Why does he get so mad at people just because he lisps?
it's not only because he lives. That's just part of it, Amaryllis.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you or your mother?
No, dear, we all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me. But I do to him. Every night I say goodnight to him on the evening star. You have to do it the very second you see it blaze. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night. Night.
There, darling, you have lots of time. Don't look at Bill be someone else.
Never. I'll end it old maid like you.
For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the name in when the right someone comes along.
All right. I guess it's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your part.
Now I make it possible.
citizens to the 4th of July exercises set up here under this canopy account the weather. 407 years ago, this town was founded during the members of the school board will now present the patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present the patriotic tableau. Some disagreements about the costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Wantani girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha will present the spectacle, my wife. In which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Shin, will take a leading part.
I will now count to 20 in the Indian tongue. In, teen, t'other, feather, fin. I've been shot! George, who shot me?
Who set off that firecracker?
I know who did it. Tommy Gillis did it. Tommy Gillis did it.
Yes, it was Tommy Gillis.
Tommy Gillis? I would stop if I was you. Mrs. Shin will recover. The Pans fireworks spectacle will have last days of Pompeii, providing the rain stops by 9:30.
How can it be raining? Is that fair? Yes, indeed, you are. That's why we all prepared for a storm. Because that is after most of the time that you know it, Jason.
You do very well making this be an actor.
Will you members of the school board stop bickering in public?
All the world that I said was
We heard there was a pool table in town.
Yeah, that was what I heard.
Just a minute.
Is it a pool table or isn't it?
Will you allow me to get on with the 4th of July exercises?
We don't want any more exercises until we get this pool table matter settled.
Let's protect our children.
Yeah!
Resist sin and corruption.
Yeah!
Smite the devil and keep our young kids pure.
Yeah!
May I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this show right into the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize a Rosie Boys Band. Both my friends have been in a pool table and a rope to the beat with a gold trombone. Ra-da-ra-da-da-da-da-da. One of my friends with a handful of trouble and did to the famous walls of Jericho. Oh, billion pearls come tumbling down. Oh, man, we'll do it. Friends, oh, yes, I'm the boys, man.
example of him, meanly enough, what he does, the game does.
You wild kid! You tagged down Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday.
Wasn't even tagged.
Don't you contradict me.
He's just walking together.
You watch your phraseology. I know what you was doing. My little crazy senior. Now, you stay away from my oldest girl, or you'll hear from me till who lay the rails. You, I'll talk to you about this fair thing on Monday morning, 10 o'clock sharp, over at City Hall. Men, I want that spelled on your script.
Yes, sir.
Constable, I'm responsible for the boy.
You don't know this kid? He's tough. He's got his gang in outside.
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a gang. Oh, young lady, you'll miss. Come here. What's your name?
Zanita, I don't have any idea who's beckoning me. He
No,
goes.
Tommy Gillis.
Well, he's sort of my boyfriend.
Well, Tommy, this is Anita. To escort the young lady home by way of the candy kitchen.
Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes.
Professor, you're very bright. It seems you didn't make mistakes.
Oh.
Well, one, the billiard parlor will be just happened to be owned by the mayor.
Oh. It's my other mistake.
That's Anita. She's the mayor's oldest daughter.
Excuse me, Professor Hill. Blue School Board. We need your credentials.
Academic certificate.
No, we need to make a proof bond.
What am I hearing? Hear you say, ice cream. Then talk slow. Right here. See? Singing is only sustained talking. Now you. Ice cream. Now you. Ice cream. Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of these done without the other 30.
Oh, no, Professor. You're wrong. We teach each other for 15 years.
Ice cream.
I'll only be in town for a while, so...
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor. Of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women on the street, like a stigmatized rowdy at a public dance hall?
I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, that's lots of fun.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill, I'm not easily mesmerized or hoodwinked with something new in this town, and I think it only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books in the library, which may very well give some interesting information about you.
On the QB.
Everyone's excited about the band. I'm Ethel Toffman.
And this is Miss Squires and Miss Hicks, and of course, you've met Eulalie McNeeshin, the mayor's wife. Isn't it exciting, Eulalie?
Oh, I could not say. I could not say at this time. My husband wished to bless me, I'm sure. And naturally, I'm reticent. Oh, yes, I'm reticent.
I understand, Mrs. Shin. But you see, part of my plans to be a committee on the dance end. Do that again, Mrs. Shin. The way you raised your foot just now.
Oh, well, I have a fun.
Oh, what graceful natural flow and with more expression and line of movement.
Mr. Hill.
You must accept the chairmanship of the ladies who live the classic dance. Mustn't you, ladies?
Lady McNeeshin. Well, dancing, that is.
Then you accept.
Yes, and I would like...
Thank you. Now, handily that plays piano very cleverly. Well, after all, she is a librarian.
Wrong.
Madison Gymnasium, Madison Picnic Park, Madison Hospital. That Meister Madison?
Exactly. Who'd he think he was anyway?
I'd say, show off. Gave the town library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he left the library to the city, he left all the books to her.
She was seen coming on this place.
Oh yes, oh yes. That woman made great
She took charity. She had a golden switch in her arm, silver chicks in a charity.
Just melt her down in your wheel. A bunch of planets cold as steel. Here, where a woman with heart should be.
Every city, the library building, I left all the books to her. Now, what's all you up to? I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may help you poke some large holes in the professor's plane.
Anita, Miss Anita. Meet me after supper.
Meet you where?
The footbridge.
First time the lumberyard and now the footbridge. And where will we be next? The black hole in Calcutta? Ye gods! Tommy is Papa!
Didn't I say to get that spellbinder's credentials? I said it the morning of July 4th, 1912.
Yes, George, but you also said
And now the whole town's turned upside down with the school board singing down the streets and singing down the alleyways when they should be tending to city matters.
Mayor Shedd, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Harold Hill's alma mater.
His who?
His university.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's the only thing I could ever get out of it. Gary, conservatory class, both fine.
If you take the time to read a little about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look further. See, it's right here on the TV.
Papa! Papa! The Wells Fargo wagon just come from the depot!
The Wells Fargo wagon? At this hour?
Give me the band instruments!
The band instruments. I want that band's credentials. Thank you.
About Winter's
cornet, mother of pearl keys.
I'm sure it's fine. He tells me about some think system. If he thinks the minuet and G won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor, we both
Miss
know.
Meredith, the think system is a revolutionary method, I'll admit. Now, I cannot discuss things here in public, but if you allow me to call, when may I call?
Any night is sweet, but...
Not including the little piano teachers like you pick up at night just to keep their mouths shut. You haven't heard the last of me.
Maddie, who was that you was talking to? Why, Professor Hill.
This is Ruben, the top of the evening, Miss Meredith.
You and Maddie come up and sit in the parlor. I got some jelly on the stove.
There's no jelly on the stove, Mom.
Well, I'll put some on.
Shall we sense, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
Professor Hill, is it true that you... What I'm trying to say is, it must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, what's your idea like that?
But there's rumors of traveling salesmen.
Mrs. Meredith, you must believe everything you hear. After all, one hears rumors of librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty?
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me an assured job, so Mother didn't quit them, but I will have some security.
Surely you don't believe
Of course not. But that's what I'm trying to say. Why do you think people start those rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
Exactly. And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen.
Just that. But of course it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy can lead to, take you for instance, your attention to customers, and while teachers might be easily misinterpreted, mightn't they?
Why?
And so you say if another salesman or somebody were jealous, well, they could be downright lies, now couldn't they?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
It's just foolish if never believe everything you hear, doesn't it? If you just discuss things.
I mean, I discuss anything in the world with you. But can we do sitting down? You do sit. Your knees bend and all.
Could sit on the parlor.
We could also sit on a large hall log over the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge again in my life.
Just to talk. Be there in 15 minutes.
I just can't, please. Some other time, maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, pile of books, Mom's been collecting nothing but rotten empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I want to make today with you. 15 minutes?
15 minutes. Mama? Mama! What? I just told Professor Hill I meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes. This is great!
It works!
What's up?
I've been using the thick system on you from the parlor.
spilled everything.
Go get the rig, Mars.
Got it.
What time does the freight go?
9:40 at the junction, come on.
Well, it ain't even 8:30 yet.
Whoa. You want to roll over and get yourself caught in the trap, go right ahead. But I don't want to...
Don't worry, Mars. I'll meet you at the hotel plenty of time. Miss Marion, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
Well, I'd say about 26 years late. Took you all this time to get to the footbridge of the Villa.
If you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think clearly and not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Surely you don't think I've been selling you anything.
No. You've given me something, that's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving you anything.
Oh, yes, you have. Something beautiful.
Marion, hi. Excuse me, I'm expecting a cable from Hector Berlioz. This couldn't be it. What?
Who just sells one over there? Sounds like she's selling and you're buying.
How did you call back tonight?
Well, she sold for £4. She can't look at my cat on a hurricane.
Look at the rate, Mars.
Fine.
Sorry, never a peaceful moment in the music business. Now, where was I?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about you.
Oh, well, we don't really have to get into that just now, do we?
No, we don't. Or ever, for that matter, Harold. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately. But she did plenty when you first came here.
Oh, like what?
About Professor Harold Hill. Gary Conservatory of Music, a middle class of Art 5. Harold, there wasn't any Gary Conservatory in Art 5.
Why, certainly there was.
The town wasn't even built until Art 6. I'll see you at social media.
You knew all along.
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came.
Why, you...
Stand right here. Watch out by the crate. Craig, come on.
Winthrop!
Come here, son.
I'm not your dad. Leave me go.
Oh, wait a minute. And let me talk to you.
I won't listen. You wouldn't tell me the truth anyway.
I want to.
Would not.
Want to, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Leave me now, you big liar!
Oh, wait a minute. You want to choose, didn't you? No, I'm bigger than you. You're going to stand here and get it off these lines. Well, quit wiggling. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're a wonderful kid. I thought so from the first. That's why I want you in the band. So you feel moping around feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
And what's the other thing we're entitled to?
Well, actually, now that I think about it, that's none of your business.
And would you never come to her thing?
No, you don't, Winthrop.
Victor, you believe him?
I believe everything he ever said. The way every kid in this town walked around here all summer and looked and acted, especially you. And the parents, too. Does Mama wish you'd never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. Now go, Harold, please.
Yeah, go on, Professor. Hurry up.
I can't, Winthrop.
Why not?
Because for the first time in my life, I got my foot caught in the door.
Outside!
there are those who I have heard who are mountain hard with collecting feathers. I will not say their name.
Well, I should think there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting Iowa stubbornness, chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember River City before Harold arrived. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely some of you ought to be grateful to him for what he's brought to River City. And if so, I should think you'd want to admit it.
You're wasting a great deal of time here. If there is anybody who doesn't think that Professor Hill should be tarred, feathered, or beaten with that pool table stick, step right forward. Step back. Have you people forgotten how you had to buy high-priced band instruments, technical instruction books, and expensive uniforms? Have you forgotten the warranty and the understanding that your child can play a band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band?
Think, man. Well, it's kind of a thing I did last year for Mr. Gould, and I wanted to do it again. From the cast, we thank him. If you could please bring out the frame. Mr. Gould, if you could please join us up on stage, that would be awesome. This is a cast photo and everybody's signature. He's a wonderful director. It couldn't have happened without him. We saw this, oh my God, we saw this way back in September. He just wanted the best we could have it. We got new mics to even make it so you can hear. Well, it was great, and thank you so much, Mr. Gould.